My bet on the video today. We got Mafia hired accountant. Fuck, I can't even see it. Hire accountant and betrayed him unaware he's a trained 500 plus IQ assassin. Yeah, I know it'd be like this in real life, right? I know y'all be looking at movies like, oh yeah, there's not no movies. Literally tell us or literally showing us what happened in real life. No bappers. No bappers. Like, what bro said yesterday in the live. Bro said this should be having in real life. It does. Literally does. Like, this is same shit that be happening. Nigga, they be hiring hitmans and what? Or IQ trainers, like IQ assassins. This literally be happening. But everything you need to know about me is in the link down below. My Twitch, Instagram, all that's in the link down below. Is my Instagram in there? I don't know about my TikTok, Twitch. Make sure you go follow those social media stuff. They're in there. Let's get to the video.
Christian!
Again.
Just come on with me.
I ain't react to this, right? I don't think I did. No,
Christian!
Again.
Just come on with me.
Stop and leave
When I say the name of your employer, you say yes. Gambino.
Just twist that shit real quick. Man, that boy pinned straight belt the booty. Got him out. That boy pinned straight switch the booty.
The movie begins with a kid named Christian Wolf, and his parents take him to a doctor who specializes in treating autism. And after examining him, the doctor tells the parents that Christian should stay at the facility so he can receive proper treatment. But Christian's father strongly refuses this idea. Since he works in the military, he believes that his son is not weak and should learn how to survive in the real world rather than being protected in a special center.
Your son is a remarkable young man.
Who goes crazy when you turn the vacuum on? Wears one t-shirt, won't let you hug him.
Loud noises, bright lights can be especially difficult for someone like your son. It can be a challenge, yes.
Is that puzzles? How you doing, puzzles?
Wears one t-shirt, won't let you hug him.
Loud noises, bright lights can be especially difficult for someone like your son. It can be a challenge, yes. I'd like to work with your son at his speed, help him develop the skills he'll need to lead a full life. Communicating, eye contact, understanding nonverbal cues, making friends.
The only friend he has is his little brother.
Would you be willing to let your son stay with us for the summer?
It's not gonna happen. If loud noises and bright lights bother him, he needs more of it, not less. The world is not a sensory-friendly place, and that's where he needs to learn to live. Can our son lead a normal life?
You okay? You okay?
Saturday.
Oh, that's hard. They did the puzzle. So they figured they did the puzzle. It's a Muhammad Ali puzzle. W1K. Appreciate the 1K. Appreciate the 1K. 4K more. She need 4K more. Alright, my bad, YouTube. I'm tripping. Alright, stay focused. Stay focused. Let me stay focused.
What between the property taxes and the insurance?
Actually,
What if
9K
just
more.
temporarily, mind you, we put this year's taxes on our credit card?
Your home is 2,913 square feet. IRS code allows us to deduct from your taxable income a percentage of your workspace relative to your overall home. How big is your dining room?
Approximately 200, make it 300 square feet.
Another part of the story introduces the head of the United States Treasury Department, Ray King, where a young analyst named Mary Beth Medina arrives to work there. After reviewing her work, her boss, Ray King, becomes very impressed and asks her why she never applied for jobs at bigger and more prestigious organizations before. So Medina calmly replies that she always preferred working in smaller places because she felt more comfortable
What the hell
there.
happened to her? But she got a bruise on her shit.
However, the conversation suddenly becomes serious when her boss starts asking questions about her criminal record.
Weapons charges, assault and battery. Ouch.
attempted murder, lying is a felony. So right now,
hey, go check. Hey,
I'm the only thing standing.
Go check out the UDY reaction in the other one. I'm gonna do part 2 probably tomorrow.
Standing between you and significant prison time. Do you like puzzles, Mary Beth Medina?
I meant what I said, son. You're welcome out to the place anytime. Do you fish? I got a 2-acre pond that is just thick with catfish. Shoot. Farm's a perfect place to do a little plinking, so you take care, son.
It was taken 3 years ago in Antwerp by an undercover Interpol agent. Their target's on the far right.
Yeah, Zalmayada. Ran the world's largest opium pipeline. I remember most of these arrests. They were huge. It's the same man.
Lou Carroll. Tokyo, Tel Aviv, Naples. There was a sighting in Tehran, all describing the same man, an accountant. Say you're the head of the Sinaloa cartel. Now, the cartels count their money by weighing it in 18-wheelers. But one sunny Mexican day, your in-house money scrubber comes to you and says you're 30 million light. Who can you trust to do the forensic accounting? You contact an individual capable of coming in cold. I retire in 7 months. Before I do, I need to know who he is.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Report directly to me. No other casework. No other Treasury personnel involved. At the end of the month, one of 2 things will have occurred. Resolution of this case, or we update your photo.
And at the same time, the story returns to Christian, and we see Christian returning to his home, where he quietly prepares dinner for himself and eats alone. And after finishing his meal, he goes into his bedroom and turns on extremely loud music, while also switching on a flashing strobe light. Then he takes a wooden rod and begins hitting and massaging his legs very hard, and this strange routine is something he uses to control the overwhelming sensory pressure caused by his autism. The scene then briefly moves into a flashback from his childhood, where we learn that Christian's mother eventually became unable to handle the difficulties of raising him, and she felt
what the fuck going on here? What the fuck going on here, man?
Exhausted and overwhelmed, and despite his father trying many times to stop her, she finally decided to leave the family and walk away. This moment deeply affected young Christian and made him very upset, but his father stayed strong and continued raising him and training him to survive in the world.
Looks like somebody's seen too many westerns.
After finishing his practice, Christian leaves the farm and goes to a secret storage place. And inside this hidden location, we see a large collection of weapons, including many different types.
That boy got everything in a butt. Got a sniper.
Place. And inside this hidden location, we see a large.
Oh, that boy got everything. What the fuck is that? Is that like an SMG or some shit?
Collection of weapons, including many different types of guns. And there are also several expensive paintings and huge amounts of money stored there. And the money is in currencies from many different countries. This scene reveals that Christian has been secretly working in the criminal world for a long time. And we also learn that he once spent time in prison. And while he was there, he met a man named Francis Silverberg, who was a brilliant accountant responsible for managing the money of many powerful criminals. Francis noticed how intelligent Christian was and decided to teach him everything about handling illegal finances, hiding money, and managing accounts for dangerous organizations. And because Christian's mind is extremely sharp, he learns these complex skills very quickly. The story then returns again to the present day, when Christian receives a phone call from a mysterious woman, and she warns him that some people have started becoming suspicious about him and his activities. And because of this, she advises him to start working with more normal and legitimate clients so that nobody becomes suspicious about his true identity.
Kidding aside, I think if you saw our books, you'd run for the hills. We have an incredibly complicated accounting system. Depreciation schedules on hundreds of different items. Full-time and contract employees. Department of Defense classified accounts.
I need to see all those books for the past 10 years. Bank statements, complete list of clients and vendors, hard copies printed out, minors only, all the information's right.
This all came to my attention only last week. Now, a junior cost accountant stuck her nose where it didn't belong and obviously had no idea what she was looking at. Lamar is overreacting. There's no missing money.
How long have you been CFO of this company, sir?
15 years.
I need the books for the past 15.
Well, you're awful goddamn blunt. I'm Lamar Blackburn's oldest friend. I've been by his side since he was turning out RC robots that Radio Shack called crap. I wouldn't take a dime without his say-so.
You were recommended by Mansour Haqqani. We custom-made prosthetics for his youngest daughter. You may know that she lost both legs to a car bomb outside his investment firm in World War. He told my brother, Lamar, that you were nothing short of supernatural. Mr. Haqqani holds advanced degrees in mathematics from Cambridge. How does a man like that need you?
Wait, what joint is this? Wait, what is it? Okay, it don't matter at this point.
I don't discuss client business.
What do you suppose that young man is thinking right now? Why do I still feel my arm? How did everything go so wrong so fast?
It's cold.
Christian Wolf, I presume.
He is a fake arm?
Go so wrong so fast.
It's cold.
Christian Wolf, I presume.
Mr. Blackburn.
Prosthetics division showed tremendous growth over the last 10 years.
You are well informed. My mind doesn't function the way yours must. I need you to be my eyes and ears, Chris. Whatever you need to do your job, you let me know.
I'll start in the morning.
Meanwhile, the story introduces a dangerous man named Frank Castle, Brax, and in one scene, he is threatening a man who is involved in money laundering.
Excuse me? I have kidnap insurance, you obviously know. Come on. I'm part of a small, potent department of a private security force. We have a client, let's call it a European manufacturing concern.
You got scared.
I'm part of a small, potent department of a private security force. We have a client, let's call it a European manufacturing concern. You're shorting their stock, but simultaneously spreading false rumors regarding the health of the company. The resulting decline in the stock price, it's made you your millions, but it's been at my client's expense. And they have been forced to cut hundreds of jobs, Simon. These are third-generation metal workers, people with families. Look, genius. Ridiculous, I can't be expecting.
Nigga hit him at the throat. Nigga said, looking at it. So that
motherfucker, Simon, are we good?
We're about to run.
After a huge new order was placed, we switched to AT&T Business Internet to keep up with the demand. We even brought on an intern to help. How are we looking?
They keep coming out upside down. Wow. I'm learning so much from you.
My bad for that.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Which number? What number you want to go to?
Oh, hello.
I'm Dana.
Cummings.
Yes. Right. So, I'm the person who first noticed the missing, what I think was the missing
Yes,
money.
I understand. I'll find it.
Yeah. I thought we could have lunch and
I brought my own lunch.
make your own assessment.
Yes, thank you.
At the same time, Medina attends a press conference for another investigation, and during the event, she suddenly receives a call from the Department of Homeland Security, where they inform her that after running the facial recognition system,
Cameras everywhere, my nigga.
they found a video clip connected to the mysterious accountant. The video also contains audio, and it shows a man brutally eliminating several people, and Medina receives the clip and begins studying it carefully.
They call him.
Meanwhile, Christian is having lunch when Dana arrives and sits near him, and she tries to start a conversation, and slowly Christian begins responding to her. And even though he usually avoids social interaction, he seems to feel comfortable talking to her. And after that, Christian starts his investigation, and he begins analyzing the company's financial records. At the same time, Medina continues studying the audio recording from the video clip, and she tries to match the voice with different records to identify who the mysterious accountant could be. And while listening carefully, she notices something unusual, that the man in the recording is quietly reciting nursery rhymes. This detail helps her realize something important, and she concludes that the person might be autistic because repeating patterns and rhythmic phrases is sometimes connected with autism.
Come in. You have to see this. Look at this. There it is. Living Robotics, 10 years ago, earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, $14,495,000.
Goddamn, 14 million.
Revenues go up,
Got
profits go down. Down. No large capital expenditures, dragging profits down. No spike in raw materials or labor costs. Year 8, profits and revenue both go up, but not in a commensurate fashion. X no longer equals Y. 6, 5, 4, 3. You're making money, but there's a leak.
Slow-It Manufacturing. I've signed these checks. Mr. Chilton, they make electronic assemblies for the consumer division.
You notice anything? Most people, when generating random numbers, tend to rely subconsciously on certain patterns.
Yeah. I went through these ledgers for months, and I got through one fiscal year. You went through 15 overnight?
That's not even the best part. Look, they're routing money to a company that doesn't exist, and yet profits go up, and they continue going up.
Where's the money coming from?
Exactly.
And?
61,679,000.
Hey, Ed. So here's what I got. You administer your own accidental insulin overdose and just die. Your wife, who's sleeping upstairs, should be the beneficiary of what's gotta be a very generous insurance policy, am I right? But the only way she's gonna collect on that policy, Ed, is if we have the appearance of an accident. If she wakes up, my hands are tied in different ways, kill you both, burn the place to the ground. Make a decision, sir.
Where are you going? Sir, what's happening?
This is the balance of your contract. Ed was a diabetic for 30 years. You think he didn't know how to check his blood sugar? My friend was poisoned enough by them to take his own life. As far as I'm concerned, whatever he did is forgiven. But I hope our paths never cross again. I'm responsible for the death of my best friend. I prefer not to be reminded of it.
I mean, do you think we're responsible?
I'm not finished. I'm not finished with it. I'm not finished with it.
He okay?
Later that night, Christian returns to his house, and as usual, he plays extremely loud music and turns on bright flashing lights in his room, and then he takes a wooden rod and begins hitting his legs with it again and again. And in the process, he hits the rod so hard that it eventually breaks in half. The next morning, when Christian leaves his house, he notices that a car has started following him, and instead of reacting immediately, he calmly drives to the same place where he normally practices shooting. Then the story briefly moves into a flashback where we see young Christian and his younger brother training in martial arts together, and their father had arranged the best instructors to train them, and he pushed them very hard because he wanted his sons to become stronger and better than anyone else.
It's my job to know my son's limitations.
Call the bookkeeper in.
This is too far.
Now.
Christian!
Stop and leave
Bro's guns blazing. Bro is guns blazing. Fuck.
Kill you both. That's all I know.
Hello, Dreamboat.
Dana's in danger. Wipe everything.
She is not your problem. Hook it up and disappear.
Address and phone number. Get it.
She's not answering.
Bro's paying straight bill to ass, man.
We should go.
Since when are accountants difficult to ventilate? Put me in touch with a client. I'll handle this accountant myself.
Police can't protect you from someone who can afford to return $61 million. Stay here. You should not be here. Sit down. Sit right there.
This is where you live?
Would be weird.
That's what would be weird. How do you know what to do here? Why are you prepared for this?
How it feels to chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
The investigation on the government side continues, and Medina receives a call from linguistic experts who were analyzing the audio clip connected to Christian, and they confirm that the man in the recording likely has a neurological condition, which matches the behavioral patterns of someone with autism. Christian takes Dana to a hotel so she can stay somewhere safe for the night, and while they are there, Dana becomes curious about him and starts asking questions about his life and his skills. Christian calmly explains that his father trained him very strictly when he was a child, and his father wanted him to be strong enough to survive in the world, so he forced him to learn martial arts, combat training, and survival skills from a very young age. However, Christian also explains that because of his autism, he has always struggled with social interaction, and he finds it difficult to connect with people or understand normal emotional situations, which makes his life very different from others. After hearing his story, Dana begins to understand him better, and the two of them slowly start becoming closer, and at one point, Dana almost leans in to kiss him, but Christian suddenly becomes uncomfortable and changes the subject. Instead of responding emotionally, he starts talking about the company investigation again, and Christian explains that the person who stole the company's money was actually very clever, and that person secretly took the stolen money and used it to buy shares of the same company. As a result, the company began making profits again, and the stolen money was slowly being turned into legitimate money. And after realizing this, Christian decides to visit the house of one of the company's shareholders to find more answers. Christian immediately suspects that something is wrong and starts following him, but Brax quickly escapes before Christian can confront him, and Christian then enters the shareholder's house to investigate further. And inside he discovers something disturbing, that the shareholder has already been shot and eliminated. Meanwhile, on the government side, Medina continues enters the shareholder's house to investigate further, and inside he discovers something disturbing, that the shareholder has already been shot and eliminated. Meanwhile, on the government side, Medina continues searching for the mysterious accountant, and after digging through many records and databases, she finally discovers the name Christian Wolf connected to several financial cases. However, Christian has kept his official profile extremely small and hidden, and on paper, it appears that he only works for small and ordinary companies, making small profits from their accounts.
Christian
Wolf.
Who is Christian Wolf?
The accountant. $445,112 through Great Mandarin Chinese, and you'll love this, $505,909 through Paul's laundromat. So he's laundering it through cash business. He's using the names of famous mathematicians as a cover.
Charitable contributions here to Harbor Neuroscience last year alone, that's got to come to
$1,100,000. That one's not a cover.
So you're telling me this guy risks his life doing forensic accounting for some of the scariest people on the planet, collects his fee, goes to all the trouble of laundering it, and then gives almost all of it away?
Well, what if he's taking other means of payment?
Pack a bag, we're going to Chicago.
90% probability they're all right-handed, but maybe you enjoy waiting on a schoolyard sucker punch. Life is a series of choices, none of which are new. The oldest is choosing to be a victim, or choosing not to. Second oldest, loyalty. Family first, good times or bad.
They're only glasses.
You think if you don't fight back that maybe they'll like you, stop picking on you, calling you freak. They're afraid of you. Sooner or later, different scares people. Victim or not, make a decision.
Like, it's crazy that we be thinking movies, but this shit really be happening for real.
Go. You're different. Sooner or later, different scares.
Like, even though movies don't be sometimes, movies don't say true story, but it really be happening.
People.
Hydroshocks.
Wireless security cam.
This is our guy.
The truth about the company conspiracy is also revealed, where we see Lamar Blackburn with Brax, and through their conversation, it becomes clear that Lamar is actually the mastermind behind the entire plan, as he secretly ordered the murders of several shareholders so that he could eventually gain full control of the company. Ray King finally reveals the truth, that years ago, he was present at the exact location shown in the video footage. Medina found the place where the accountant eliminated 9 dangerous criminals. Ray King admits that he was actually there during that incident, and after eliminating all those men, the accountant suddenly pointed his gun at him and asked him a strange and personal question.
Were you a good dad? Yeah, I've been a good dad. I'm a lousy agent, and I've been a weak man. But that I didn't screw up. That I got right.
He was ready to quit his job because he felt completely broken by what he had seen. But right at that time, Ray received a mysterious phone call from a woman, and the woman started giving him information about dangerous criminals and illegal operations happening around the world. And using the information she provided, Ray began solving one criminal case after another. The anonymous woman became his secret source, helping him track down some of the biggest criminals. And because of this connection, Ray slowly began connecting different clues that could lead him to the identity of the mysterious accountant Christian Wolf. During the investigation, Ray discovered the name of a man called Francis Silverberg, who worked with many dangerous criminals and had important financial records connected to them. But when Francis was finally released from prison, some criminals captured him immediately, and they tortured him brutally and eliminated him without mercy. When Christian later heard about Francis's death while he was in prison, he became furious, and soon after that, Christian escaped and hunted down the 2 men responsible for Francis's murder, eliminating them both. After hearing this story, Medina asks Ray King why Christian had even been in prison in the first place, and Ray explains that Christian once served in the military, and after the death of his mother, Christian and his real father came there. But Christian's stepfather asked them to stay away from the family situation, and the chaos that followed pushed Christian into a violent state. A security guard opened fire to stop him, but to save his son, Christian's father stepped in front of the gun and took the bullet in his own chest, and his father died right there while protecting him. And after this tragic incident, Christian was sent away to prison. After hearing all of this, Medina asks Ray why he is telling her her such personal information, and Ray calmly replies that he is about to retire soon, and before leaving his position, he wants Medina to continue his work and take over communication with the mysterious woman who provides the criminal information. While they are still talking, Medina suddenly receives a phone call, and when she answers, she hears the same mysterious woman on the line, and the woman gives her new information about a robotics company involved in a huge financial fraud scheme, and she explains how the company is hiding illegal money and manipulating.
Hold on, what's that? What's cameras? My bad.
Mysterious woman on the line, and the woman gives her new information about a robotics company involved in a huge financial fraud scheme, and she explains how the company is hiding illegal money and manipulating financial records.
Oh my God, got him out of dog.
Scheme, and she explains how the company is hiding illegal money and manipulating financial records.
No, I gotta go back. Guns blazing.
Scheme, and she explains how the company is hiding illegal money and manipulating financial records.
Four men front entrance. Go right at him. Go now.
Are they dead?
He's on the roof. Stop forming up. Let's move.
What is this?
With M&T Bank, I feel like I could reach out anytime and they'll take care of it.
Well, when everything's bigger in Texas, feels like you wanna go real big too.
Yeah, Paige.
Looks like it's pickup.
Don't worry about that. Hold that though.
Hello, Braxton. Looking for you for 10 years and you're gonna come at me like we just saw each other yesterday. That's what you're gonna do to me.
Hey, guns blazing this motherfucker. Check, guns blazing. W4K.
The answer. Why would you and Pop go to that funeral? She left us. You not remember that? It's your fault that Pop's dead, you hear me?
Are you gonna fight?
I'm sorry, Braxton. I'm your brother. You don't call him, you call me. I just wanted you to be safe.
Do you consider what you do important,
See,
Mr. Wolf?
I ain't gonna lie.
To someone other than your...
No, that's how they learn. They brothers. They learn how to fight against through each other, bro.
Yourself, I mean. What I do is... Living Robotics public offering would have been worth billions. Money to be used for neuroprosthetics, nanotechnology. You!
Dana found a mistake.
like Larry
He wanted to be sure it was safe to go public. And now you want to kill him.
I'm fond of Dana, but I restore lives, not Dana. Me! Men, women, children. I give them hope. Make them whole. Do you even know what that's like?
I do.
Oh my God.
I missed you.
Maybe I could see you in a week.
Name a place.
What the fuck, yeah?
I missed you.
That's like?
I do.
I missed you.
Got him out of dog.
Maybe I could see you in a week.
Name a place, I'd be there.
How will I find you?
I'll find you.
The story then shifts to a special medical institute that treats children with neurological conditions, and a new child has just arrived there, and the doctors explain that he also has autism. His parents bring him inside the facility, hoping he will receive proper care, and the boy walks into a room where he meets a girl named Justine. She is the same girl we briefly saw at the beginning of the film when she helped Christian solve a puzzle, and this institute is also the same place where Christian secretly donates most of his money. The doctors explain that Justine cannot speak, but her brain is secretly donates most of his money.
Y'all kids go there? Yeah, that shit don't even look right.
The doctors explain that Justine cannot speak, but her brain is extremely intelligent, and she communicates through a special computer system that speaks for her. And it is finally revealed that Justine is actually the mysterious person who gives Ray King all the secret criminal information. Later, we see Dana again, and she receives a courier package delivered to her home. And inside the package, she finds a very expensive painting. And it is the same painting she once admired when she visited Christian's house. And because he noticed that she liked it, Christian secretly sent the painting to her as a gift. In the the final scene, we see Christian driving away in a trailer truck that contains all of his money, weapons, and equipment, and he quietly disappears once again, continuing his mysterious life. I hope you guys enjoyed the recap, and if you did, then be sure to check out other awesome movies and series on the channel. And as always, thank you very much for watching.
But that's like
gird your loins.
Goddamn month, my nigga. I'm sorry, that's a whole month, gang. But alright, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. It should be Flex Money. I'm out. Peace.